What's up, everybody? I know it's been a while since I posted a video. We've been going live every Tuesday for Tech Talk Tuesday. Got some stuff in store for that. If you don't know who I am, I'm Juby with the Installation Center and aMAYSingMetalWorks. Today I'm going to talk about some of the tools because somebody called up the other day and asked about using a plasma cutter and what kind of plasma cutter I use. We don't use plasma cutters, so I'm gonna flip around here and show you basically my tool cart and everything that I use. I mean, it's all basically here. Maybe a few things that ain't. Spot welder in the back right there we use, and a regular MIG welder. I'll flip around and show you. Lincoln, it's the 180C. Works great for me. I usually run it pretty hot, F3 there. So I'm going to go over here to my tool cart. This is my tool cart. So let's see, tape measure, disc, hammers, drills, and air tools. I'm gonna pull them off and talk about them, and the bottom shelf, basically some screwdrivers and stuff. So flip around here and talk a little bit about it. He asked what I use to get the spot welds loose. He was talking about using a plasma cutter to bust spot welds. Asked if I drilled them. Sometimes drill them, but a lot of times it's this, an air hammer with this tip. It's basically, you can get a flat one and grind it like this. You see how sharp the angle is? It's pretty sharp. Keep it sharp. Work it slow. Gonna do a video on that when I get Devin, which is hanging out back there. That's why I keep looking like this, because he's looking kind of funny at me. But I guess he was scared that I wasn't gonna let him in over here.
Oh yeah.
So Devin's a pro with this, me not so. But we're gonna do a video about how to use this. And I was actually using it today on a Camaro, and I was taking it slow, trying to learn a little bit better. And I was thinking the whole time I need to make a video on it. But anyways, air hammer. It's pretty expensive. This one here, I think, runs about $400 from what I've seen. We actually just replaced a part in it, about $56 for that. So let's see, I'll get down here. Use the angle grinder, right angle grinder, Chicago pneumatic, Harbor Freight, $9. Works great when you get it. Let me see, set my phone up right here. When you buy it, go in there and rotate this and feel if it's got any kinks or anything in it. Usually, sometimes they have kinks in them, they're bad. Buy the warranty, it's like $2. Get that warranty on it. Tears up, carry it back. They give you another one. Great deal. They last a long time as long as you don't bear down too hard with them. The next, I'll talk about the disc. The only disc we use is, this one's an 80. We use a 36 and the Scotch-Brite. Works great. Use just a regular straight die grinder. I won't ever do nothing. I keep it finger tight most of the time. Cut off wheels, use them like this. And rocks. This is 1/8, I think. No, 3/16. 3-inch, 3/16. We use this to grind spot welds. Grind the spot welds in tight spots like the drip rails, everything else. Pop it off if you're having a hard time and you ain't got this. If you don't have that, I use a pop rivet bit. 1/8 pop rivet bit on this drill. I drill in the center of the spot weld. I'm going to do the video on that, and then I drill it out with this until it meets the edge, and then I have a little small one somewhere over here. I was trying to find it. Like this that I made. It's basically flat. So like I said, we're going to do a video, separate video on all that. Picked up one of my bits. Impact, I use 1/4 inch with 1/4 inch screws. This is what I screw the whole car together with. Air tool oil. Tape measure, 25 foot, works great. Next power tool, belt sander. I think this thing's like $20 at Harbor Freight. I've had this in 2 years. It's worked great. Belts, 3M, 80 grit. Don't get the 36 grit. The 36 grit wears out way too fast. So get the 80 grit or 120. I think this is, no, it's 80. Air nozzle with a long nozzle on it. Let's see. I keep a light for the trunk areas, hard to see places. Let's see what else. Hammer, cheap body hammer. Use it a lot. A dolly. This one, it's the only one I use all the time. Big 3-inch wheel, wire wheel for prepping. Small one, it's wore out. I use them a lot. Wear them down. Let's see what else is up here on the top. Razor knife. I was lost there for a minute with a razor knife. Go figure. So I use the razor knife for when this gets worn on the edge. I run it and I stick it in there. You'll see it when I do the spot weld video. I stick it in here and I cut it off and make these smaller, and it makes them like brand new, so you get plenty of use out of them. Small screwdriver. It's tiny, as you can see. I use this for when I'm doing my butt welding. I use it to lift my metal or make my metal go down when I'm butt welding so that it's flush. Scribe. Had this thing like 20 years. It's I would die if I lost it. Safety glasses. And let's see, gloves. Rubber hammer. Works great. In some of my videos I talk about adjusting the deck lid and all that with this. Not beating it, but adjusting it. I'll show a video on that. I have a big hammer. Don't use it a lot. Pins, which none of y'all probably use. These are pins for pinning the bodies to the jigs. One socket, well actually two. This is a 1/2 inch and a 9/16. Doors, hinges, bolts, and deck lid bolts and deck lid lock latches, whatever. Big screwdriver for getting into the trunk. Little pry bar, use it sometimes. Use this scraping and also to drive punch welds. It's just a little gasket scraper. Big screwdriver for Mopars or whatever with their door latches. Little pair of Nipix channel locks. Bending some metal. And when we do the spot weld video, talk about drilling for spot welds, we use a 5/16 bit or for the spot welds, or you can buy one of these. I'm not sure what it cost. I don't think they're that expensive. No. And it like
40 bucks on Amazon.
Devin said like $40 on Amazon. So punches holes, and it also does steps for if you're doing lap welding to make the metal lap over a piece of metal to where you don't have to use no body filler on the outside. I learned that recently. Basically I think that's all as far as tools. Let me see. I'll flip around here. Yeah. Talked about the hammer, that, bits, Coke. They don't sponsor me.
Should be water.
Should be water, yeah. OE coat, this is what we use. Etch weld primer, and to coat all this stuff up here. Tape, I use the tape. There's just a little extra. Don't worry about the dial indicator. Smile clamp. Sometimes I use this C clamp. A different light. Some other safety glasses, mask, camera, and light. But that's basically it. That's what I use. Really, down here's nothing but junk, a book, some bolts, and some paint. So, like I say, that's my toolbox. You can see my area. No other toolbox. I do have a little one over there underneath there. But really, that's it. That's all it takes. Please share, like, and subscribe if you haven't already. We're going to try to get some more content out there. We just got a Firebird in. We'll be live tomorrow night, which is what day? What is? It's Tuesday, but what date?
Oh, the date? 13th, 14th?
I was going to see
14th.
the 14th. But anyways, if you don't catch it and you see this video later on, hopefully we're still doing it. It's every Tuesday at 7 o'clock Eastern time. We go live and answer questions, ask about tools, ask for a demonstration. Trying to get 1,000 subscribers so we can do this stuff live, and I ain't got to pre-record nothing. Right now we're running live off of the desktop. So stay tuned. Love you guys, and talk to you later.
Let's go!